Hi, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Java with the JIMS. I'm Jim Filippi, an estate planning and real estate attorney here in the Northern California area. I'm here with my dear friend, Mr. Jim Meyer, who's a real estate broker for Remax Gold. And like every other episode, if you are a viewer, you know the burning question we all have. Jim, how do you like your coffee?
Jim, good morning. Thank you very much. I like my coffee the way I like my stagflation, completely out of control. Do you have a question for me today?
I do. Speaking of stagflation, the market's obviously in flux. We're here, at the in February of 2023. And so markets are changing. Stagflation is a threat. I'm a seller. I want to sell my house. Do I have to give a credit to the buyer to buy my house?
All right, so if you go back a few years, it was very customary for people, buyers, to ask a seller to credit money, usually like 3% for their closing costs, and they would more than often say, "Yeah, yeah, sure, let's put that into the deal." Then, during the COVID years, things changed, and we would see a dozen people trying to buy the same house, and the price would go through the roof, and the seller would dictate the terms, and the seller could say, "No, I'm not going to give you a dime for closing. That's crazy." So, now, if you're not sure what closing costs are, we've already done another video on that. So refer to our other video about what closing costs are, or give me a call and ask me to specify what we're talking about. So you're the seller. You're selling your house for $400,000. I come along and I said, "Well, I'm going to have to come out of pocket 12 grand for my closing costs. I want you to give me a credit of $12,000." You might say, "No, I'm not going to do that." Well, you could also say, "I'm going to raise the price to $412,000, and I'll be happy to give you a $12,000 credit." Uh, Roughly, you're netting the same thing. You're netting a tiny bit less, because of transfer tax and commission and a few other things. But you can factor that in and ask your realtor to help you calculate. Say you're going to give them, you'll raise the price 12,500, but you're only going to give them 12,000. So everything is negotiable. But
Mhm.
if you get three offers and one out of those three said, "No, I'll give you $400,000 for the house. I want nothing for closing costs," and the other two want closing costs, then it's a no-brainer. You get one offer, it's something you got to do it. Times are changing, and it's probably better to take the money and run, sell now, make a deal. There's no reason on earth to be, tough about it and say, "I'm going to stick to my guns. I'm not going to credit you anything." There's no logic there whatsoever. So
Yeah,
anyway, for
that
more,
totally makes sense. I mean,
yeah,
that's the reality is that you need to work with somebody like yourself who has some market experience, understands what's going on in the market, knows if it's a market that requires the closing cost credit or one that doesn't require it. And it's always good to, consider the offers that are coming through. And, I'm always getting in trouble at home with my wife and kids because I always have the old man sayings they say, and you brought it up. If you have an offer and you should take it, the old saying is, "You got a bird in the hand, it's better two in the bush." And so take that bird and run.
or
So
Steve Miller it and take the money and run. Exactly.
yeah.
Uh,
Well, thanks for offering that great information. It's always good to speak with a professional full time realtor like yourself. If someone wants to get in contact with you, how would they do that?
Call the phone number below. You can call me or you can text me on that number. Also, I'm not going to charge you a dime to consult with you. I would just love to help you guys out. So give me a call anytime. And Jim, once they buy that house or they sell it or whatever, they're going to need a trust. They're going to need help with you. How do they get a hold of you?
Yeah, give us a call. The phone number's right below the frame here. My staff will schedule an appointment with me or one of my attorneys. We'd be happy to help you. And again, no charge for the initial consultation, so you can figure out exactly what you need to have done. We'd be happy to help you with that.
We do want to help you guys. Okay, so there's another episode of Java with the Gyms. We're going to see you later, and thank you for liking and
Every
commenting
day.
on it, and thank you for sharing. See you next time.
You take care. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Java with the Gems. I'm Jim Filippi, an estate planning and real estate attorney here in the Northern California area. I'm here with my dear friend, Mr. Jim Meyer, who's a real estate broker for Remax Gold. And like every other episode, if you are a viewer, you know the burning question we all have. Jim, how do you like your coffee?
Jim, good morning.